What's up, YouTube? Today I'm here with this 2015 Subaru Forester. Now I'm going to be showing you how to do front brakes and rotors. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so I continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. Anyways, let's get started. Now, first thing you want to do obviously is take your wheel off. I don't think I need to show you how to do that. You're going to make sure your steering wheel is unlocked so you can turn the wheel out and make it servicing it easier. It is possible to do it without turning the wheel out, but it makes it a lot easier to get in here with your tools. So after we turn the wheel out, you're going to want to take a 14mm wrench or socket of your choice. Take your bottom bolt loose. Set that aside. We'll go ahead and reverse that. Now flip your caliper up. There's no need to take the top bolt out. Pull your boot off the slide. Lean it aside. And set it up there and rest it. Pull your old pads out. Now, you don't have to do this in the same order I'm doing it, but I always like to go ahead and push that piston back. Now, because these are dual pistons, it's a lot easier to take one of your old brake pads, even if you have this tool, especially if you're using a C-clamp or channel locks. And just put your pad up against nice and evenly on those pistons, and just work them back. Now the dual pistons are usually a little harder to push back. And just keep on going until you can't go no more. Pop your tool off. Discard your pad. Get that out of our way. Now we're going to take the caliper bracket off. Now these bolts are generally pretty tight, so I'm going to break them loose with my nice long Easy Red wrench. You can use a ratchet too with a 17, preferably a short socket, because the strut bolt right here is in your way. So once I get them loose, I usually take a swivel socket and my gun, and it's a tight fit. Barely get on that nut. Now you can wrench it all the way out too. Let's just do this because it's faster. Set your bracket aside. Go ahead and reverse that. Now if your rotor don't come off, get you a hammer. Pull these out because they're going to vibrate out when I hit that. Just hit it from the backside. Just like that. Let's go ahead and discard our rotor. And use metal. I've already matched the rotors up. Put your rotor on. Now, depending on how much dirt and debris is built up on these little pins, oops, let me pick that up, our clips, they're anti-rattle clips. They look pretty nasty, so I'm going to go ahead and change them out. If you get a good set of brake pads, they'll give you new clips. These are Akibonos, which are very quiet pads. I generally have no issues with Akibonos. They cost a little more, but they don't make noise. And just slip your clip in there. Same with the other one. And there's a difference on these top and bottom clips if you notice. Make sure that boot gets back on there. See, that top one has these little arms, whatever you want to call those. The bottom one don't. So there is a top and bottom, which a lot of calipers don't have that, but this one does. And if you're not changing them out, you don't have to worry about that, because they should be in the right position already if you're reusing the old ones. Start your bolts. you push your rotor flush, it'll be easier. Or you can put a lug nut on there to hold it nice and flush. These don't have the screws, the hold down screws like Hondas do. Alright, now we're going to slip our pads in. Now if you notice, these original pads, they don't have these little clips on here. And the purpose of these clips is when you push them in, they have a spring on them. The spring keeps the pad from touching the rotor all the time when you're not using the brakes. And that just slows down the wear of the pad. They don't wear as fast when they're not touching. Now here's the tricky part. Once you get them slipped in, you're gonna have to hold them with your hand. Take your caliper, slip it in the hole, swivel it down till you trap them. Once you trap them, because if you don't hold them together, they're gonna keep popping out on you. Go ahead and tighten that down. Nice little snug. Check the top one too. You never know. Turn your wheel back out. Now I'm gonna get some parts cleaner and wipe that off a little bit too. I'm not gonna do that on video. I don't think I need to explain that to you. Just a little bit of brake cleaner or a little bit of hot soap and water works too. Anyways, pump up the pedal. Always pump up the pedal before you drive the car. I'm gonna leave y'all for now, so y'all have a good day. Please subscribe to my channel. Please check like down below. Peace out, YouTube.